First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Let's go.
And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first one.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
19, start.
They'll stick with him again. Lots of space. Past the 45, and they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 34-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-Man. 33 yards.
Come on. Set, driving, 6-68.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos.
No one. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Hawk 70. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
62. 18 Cardinal.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Street. Cougar 19.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. Start. Go.
Flowers with the catch. And And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. The Falcons getting their puncher out there. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
His drive will start on the ground. He is out of bounds. Going to mark him at the 24-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
First down, New York.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds. We're going to mark him at the 35. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4.
18, run, 8.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16
A
yards.
first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard.
Come on. Hit. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Don't feel it no more. You were dropping a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave and now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to being rich when your inside's poor? This, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see some. Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had enough.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
6-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. 18 cards. Hey. Sixty boxes.
Push. I got you.
Ready.
Quick throw, taken in. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. First and 10.
Get it. Kennedy lying. Cooking that
He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That is a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready. 19 target. Ready.
Now Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. That's into the hands of Flowers. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
13 yards.
So this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Ready.
Right again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
77. Ready.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
On the jump.
3rd and goal.
Hurt. Hurt. 60 60 bases. 60 bases.
Here comes the blitz under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for three. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for three, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This will be returned from the 6. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Curve 19. Curve 19. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Dragon 60.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready.
Here's the toss as they look to run. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Now on third. The pressure too much, and he goes down. James Pierce, he's in there to drop him, and it leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Returnable from the 17. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
18, Rattler, 18, 60.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Bijan Robinson inside the 40 to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Unbalanced look to the left here on first down.
Let's go now. 65, 6.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 14 on the pickup. First down, Giants.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
6, 10. Viking 18.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Come on, go.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Falcons will take over possession here at the 44.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one, number 7 on the year. The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will get out in front 17-7.
Giants 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
1st and
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. After that play, it stopped, an injured Giant on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet, stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. After that play, it stopped, an injured Giant on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Cougar 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Giant first down.
On the set. 18 Cardinal, 19 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. And the Falcons have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready, ready.
On the give, it's Robinson. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. The Giants will call their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Hey, smash.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And he'll work forward for about 2. It's second down. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 14-yard line.
On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. What happens the time in the
Second and 7.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
It is brought in the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. The extra point is good. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! A big play for the Giants. That goes for 58.
Go, now.
Gain of 58 yards. First down, Giants.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Harrison Bunker set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A return now from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Pioneer. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Again, left side, here comes Robinson. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolf.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 15 on that game.
A gain of
First
15.
down, Giants.
First down, New York.
Buffalo 18. Cougar 19. Ready?
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Okay, break.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
60 Maverick. 60 Bison. 60.
He'll go right and find his running back. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, New York. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
His kick is good.
Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash. Hurt. Crackle 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Now, faking the give. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Viking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Get it. Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle.
45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Ready. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That should be good enough. Move the chain. First down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, smash from Stephanie. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Moving to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Pat to 60, Pat to 60. Street, street. Cap 60, cap 60. Go.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And he's in! Isaac to Small. Touchdown, Falcons.
It's just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the 1st down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll get as much as he can, protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
They'll try to set up the screen here. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll turn and hand this one off. Has an opening past the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds.
6 yards.
A big-time play out of the G-Man. 36 yards.
36 yards.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Kennedy Lions. Check, check. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
60 back, 18, run, 18.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Giants 1st down.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Right back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So both teams
At the
trade
22-yard
touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Viking 8.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Cowboy 8.
He'll look to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants are able to edge a bit closer.
Giants 21.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
From the 6.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Lions.
On the handoff is Robinson. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on. Come on. Set. Rig. 70 Lions. Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
And he will not get away. Terrific open team tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Here's 3rd and 7.
79 Brook, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he's taken 28 as they convert on third down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Check, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Giants 21.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. Come 19, come 19,
Back to throw. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And the Giants.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down.
They'll come up here.
It's a
First
gain of
and
17
10.
yards. And the Giants.
They'll look to
first
throw
down.
yet again. That's thrown right side. But incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, Hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Neighbors in motion.
Check. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Giants.
19 Tiger. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. On the move left. Now he takes off. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Second and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First and goal, New York.
If you don't agree, ask the streets on your
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready.
Here is first and goal.
Set.
They'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Giants. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a 2-possession game. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
Let's go. Go. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
50-yard line.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Street. Go.
And here's Bijan. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Some of y'all done lost your mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the first time,
Ready. 70 Lions. Mustang 19.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
27.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready? Press on lady. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back.
Falcons 47, Giants 27. Jack Fox set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening at the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He finds Johnson across the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
7 yards.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. The ball comes outside, and it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Okay, ready? Check. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hurt. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that had its share. 33 yards. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field.